Hello viewers, today we will understand about mobile application security. We know we are living with our mobiles. Even when you sleep, when you eat, every time your mobiles are with you. But it is not a good practice. We all know, but still we are not avoiding it. Fine. So when we are using our mobile phones like this, it is very important for us to know what is there in our phones. How much of malicious things are there in our mobiles so that they try to which are actually trying to create harm to your data, your personal data. Even there are certain things which even extend to creating harm to your families. So we'll try to understand about that a little bit today. So most importantly, the applications. So all our phones are today smartphones. They have so many good features. They take photographs, they can record audios, they can actually even beautify your photographs. And there are so many supportive applications which are there to do many other activities, coming from the gaming to beautification, or you say. And nowadays there are so many advertisements coming up to earn money because of these pandemic situations. Also there are so many apps coming up, you can more money by using this kind of activities. And so applications are not limited. If you go to play stores or any others, there are n number of applications. What we need to be concerned is, are we having secured applications in our mobiles? Please question yourself. Please check what kind of applications are there. Have you anytime seen how many applications are there in your mobile? Hardly we use 10 to 20, but if you notice the count of the applications that are there in your phones, it would definitely be beyond 50 or 80. So that reason is, few of them comes by default with the mobiles which we never use mostly. Few of them we install it for some purpose and we forget to remove it or uninstall it. Those are certain things. So this is something that we need to ensure that we monitor our mobiles regularly. However, whatever we install, whatever we proceed, during installation, what kind of precautions we need to take is very, very important. You know, mobiles apps take lot of permissions, right? So in the mobile applications, there is a mechanism that they can control our cameras, our microphones, they can even access our gallery. And nowadays the shopping applications, if you take, or any others, they are asking for OTPs usually. And if you notice in your phone that it has prompted for an OTP, but without you entering the OTP got automatically filled and the application proceeded further. You may think that okay, it has done automatically, but what is happening over there in the background is that application is automatically reading the SMS that has come to your phone. Please think the extent of possibility that is happening on the application, on the phone, by the app. It is able to read your SMS. Reading an SMS is very, very, very dangerous activity, because our SMS receive lots of OTPs related to our banking transactions, related to any shopping you do, you get OTP. You do any kind of a password reset, you get an OTP. So if an application is able to read your SMS automatically, imagine that when you're not using the phone also, the application can still read the SMS, right? So it is very important for us to know which application is having permission of SMS, which application is having permission of the cameras, which application have permission of the mic. So these are all certain critical applications that are there in your mobiles. So all these settings are definitely available for you to view, edit anytime in your phones. But we need to put some time. Go to your mobile settings, look for the application specific settings, see what kind of permissions it is taking with respect to each of your activities that are there in the phones. Just it is a very common sense. Actually, we don't need to understand what application is and all these things. It's a common thing that you know that there is a application through which you just do a reading, for example, some reading news or something. So that kind of an app doesn't need a permission for an SMS, right? And it doesn't need a permission for the camera. So it's a single common sense. Think what the app is have to be actually intended to do, then verify whether the permission that is asking is really required for it or not. Then you try to take a decision whether you have to give the permission or not. And today Android and iOS, whatever it is, it has come to an extent that it is giving us lot of control in changing the permissions that apps can do on the mobiles. So go to your settings, check your permissions and keep changing those permissions to the appropriate ones. And if at all required, if you feel that app is not allowing me, try to choose an option of use this permission when the application is using, so that when application is execute and when you're using that application, at that time only the SMS reading or camera usage will happen, and the other timings it doesn't come out. So that is a safer way for us to go with the mobile applications. And then While installing your applications, please notice that what kind of apps are coming is what we discussed. However, how would you know what kind of apps are coming, they are genuine or not? So please verify for the application reviews. Keep yourself updated with the news that is happening. Nowadays you see lots of applications are being banned by the Indian government in the Play Stores also. The Google itself has banned so many applications. Whenever such news comes in, please have a glance onto those applications. Ensure that none of those applications are there in your mobiles. If it is there, please uninstall them immediately. As well, ensure you have an antivirus or a mechanism for yourself to check whether any backouts are there with respect to that application. Maybe a photograph taken by that app, a document created by that app, whether it is there in your phone means try to remove them or make it away from your mobiles. And your applications like AnyDesk, which do a screen mirroring or screen sharing, such applications we need to avoid it, because we do not know when an unattended state what kind of activity that kind of mobiles do, that kind of applications do. So AnyDesk, cam scanner, mobile photograph beautifying applications, all these are having so many hidden things into it. So when you are installing, please verify whether its reviews, verify its genuinity, from where the application is actually originating, which country it is originating, which organization is creating this application. These kind of details you please verify on your Play Stores before you install. Then only proceed with installations. Smartphones, it is doing so many good things to us, but if you do not handle it, it does the worst things to us. So please make sure you use your smartphone safely. Ensure that you have the proper applications and configure them properly in your systems. Wish you a very happy, safe browsing. Thank you.